Once upon a time in a peaceful village, there lived a boy named Adrian and a girl named Elena. Adrian was kind, hard-working, and always ready to help anyone in need. Elena, on the other hand, was gentle, wise, and full of compassion for others. Their families were respected in the village, and both Adrian and Elena had known each other since childhood. They played together as kids, studied together as they grew older, and over time, their bond became stronger than ever. They shared their secrets, their laughter, their dreams, and even their fears. As the years passed, they realized something that changed everything. They had fallen deeply in love. It was no longer just childhood friendship, it was something far more special. Adrian knew that Elena was the one he wanted to spend his life with. Together, they dreamed of building a small, cozy home near the river, surrounded by family, friends, and love. But life is never without challenges. Both families had different plans for their children. Adrian's parents wanted him to marry a wealthy girl from another village, hoping it would increase their family's status. Elena's parents, too, had already chosen a man for her, a rich landowner whom they believed was suitable. When Adrian and Elena bravely confessed their love to their families, they were met with rejection. Adrian's parents told him to think of wealth and reputation. Elena's parents insisted that she respect their choice. Both Adrian and Elena were heartbroken. They couldn't understand why love was not enough. After many sleepless nights of tears and long conversations, they made a bold decision: they would run away together. In the middle of the night, with only a small bag of clothes and a little money, they quietly left their homes. Hand in hand, they walked through forests and hills until they reached a faraway town where no one knew them. In that town, they met a kind old priest who listened to their story. Touched by their love, he agreed to marry them in secret. Nervous yet overjoyed, Adrian and Elena exchanged vows, promising to stand by each other forever. For the first time, they felt free. But life in the new town was not easy. With no home of their own, they rented a small room. Adrian worked tirelessly in the fields, while Elena washed clothes and cleaned houses to earn a little money. Some nights, they went to bed hungry. Winters were harsh, and their room was cold. Yet, no matter how hard life became, they held each other close and never gave up. Their love gave them strength. Months later, Elena discovered she was expecting a baby. At first, fear gripped their hearts. How would they care for a child when they had so little? But soon, joy replaced fear. They promised each other that their child would grow up surrounded by love, even if they lacked riches. When the day finally arrived, Elena gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. He had sparkling eyes and a soft smile that melted their hearts. They named him Daniel. Little Daniel became their light, filling their small home with laughter and hope. One day, while Adrian was working in the fields, he saw two familiar faces approaching. It was his parents. They had been searching for him and Elena, worried for their safety. When they saw baby Daniel, their hearts softened. Though they had once opposed Adrian's choice, now they saw the love and happiness their son had built. Slowly, forgiveness replaced anger. Soon after, Elena's parents also came. At first, they were upset, but when they held their grandson in their arms, their hearts melted too. They saw how much Adrian and Elena loved each other and their child. After many long talks, both families realized their mistake. Love was greater than money or status. Finally, the families united. They planned a grand wedding ceremony, this time with blessings and joy. Adrian and Elena stood together once more, surrounded by music, food, and laughter, but now with their families proudly by their side. From that day on, Adrian, Elena, and little Daniel lived a peaceful, happy life. Their story became a lesson for the entire village. True love can overcome any obstacle. With patience, courage, and faith, even the hardest journeys can lead to a beautiful ending. And so, Adrian and Elena's love story became a shining reminder that when you follow your heart, miracles happen. They lived happily ever after.